Hello everyone, welcome back to Factorio, where today we are hopefully going to go into some rockets. Our production is, well, going quick at the moment. Apparently we might need some science things. There we go. A rocket silo. There we go. Time for the end game, almost. But in the meantime, I'm actually looking at my production here from the resource feeding lines. And we have got a lot of these miners actually not doing anything. They are still running, so I'm not really going around and picking up everything by hand, because that's just going to take way too long, I think. Just going to remove most of them at the same time. There we go. Now we can run over here a little quicker. And there is still a lot of resources left here. And also it does look like we are not using everything from the other side as well. So that's at least something. What I'm going to do though here is I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. There we go. And now what we can do is we can make a path through here. There we go. That runs a little quicker. Okay, now we need some concrete. But the feeding lines here are not really going as quick as they can, or they are not empty, so we are still not using enough here to really empty everything out. And it also looks like most of the production facilities here are creating everything on full speed. The only thing that looks like is we are not creating enough red science here. And this is the old style of producing things. Ooh, we are going to... Oh my god, these are facilities 1. Oh my god. This should go a little quicker. These were the assembly machines 1. My god. I still had some of those. Put those in the system, please. Somewhere. I don't need it. Don't want it. Get them out of here. Get them upgraded. Okay, so that should produce them a lot quicker. I think the first ones have a production speed of 1/2. Yeah, and these have 1.25. So we the production of red science is now times 2.5. That's a lot better. Oh, the iron here is not going so well. I like it. We're using enough iron here. What we can do here, hopefully, this might upgrade it a little bit. I'm not really sure though. It's not really doing much. What we can do maybe is this. Will this upgrade it? No, it doesn't. I was thinking maybe we then could get on 2 lines, but apparently we can't really do that. Okay. So gears, are we really missing gears? No, not really. Okay, that's good. Rocket silo will take some time. No worries though. No worries. Let's check the research. Let's see how that is going. So one thing I am... Oh, red science is doing good here at the bend. Okay, only purple science is lagging behind now. What we can do, maybe, we can make some beacons and speed some stuff up here. Beacons. We're not producing beacons automatically, because this is actually the first time I'm going to use them. Oh, whoops. I just shut down complete science. That was a mistake. Oh my god, beacons take a long time. We're going to automate those though. Do I have beacons produced somewhere? Not sure though. Some logistic bots are moving, so maybe. Okay, so we have 1 beacon over here. Would be nice if we would place 1 there and there maybe. So let's move these lines over. There we go. Can we move the light oil to here? There we go. That from there. And you get some speed modules in you. And speed these 2 up. Now the production is 1.75. That is a lot better. Okay, that's going quicker now. That should increase speed of the science. Oh, we haven't actually used that much, maybe. Okay. So this is going reasonably well. Okay, I like it. Yeah, this is going a lot quicker. Okay, I like it. Did we get beacons? No, we are not creating beacons. Might want to automate that then. But yeah, the feeder lines are still good, so we don't really need to upgrade our resource generation. If you want to go for a lot of rockets, we might need to do that. But for now, I'm not really sure I would think so. Because also this facility here is not even at its maximum capacity. For first of all, we are using yellow belt or red belt, which means with blue belt we can support 1 or half more of these burners. And these are actually only the steel furnaces, and I think the electric furnaces even use... No, they don't use more power or have a better crafting speed, but they do produce less pollution, I think. But that's not really something I'm worried about at the moment. Also, I don't want that 51st turret. Also, I might need some ammo, because I'm a little bit low on piercing rounds. Do I have stuff here which I don't need? Concrete? You know what? I don't care. Oh, steel chest. That's something I don't need. At the moment, I need some ammo. Give me ammo, that one. What is that? 100? That should be fine. Okay. So these are still going good. These are going maximum speed. At least one of the lines is. But really, there's not a whole lot happening here. Apparently, whole oil is full. Which is good. Train is over here because the line is not empty. My god, we have a lot of oil though. So I guess the whole thing I did here with upgrading the oil wasn't really necessary then. Oh well. I guess we are not also producing a lot of plastic at the moment. Because we're not using a lot of red circuits. Red circuits are mostly used in speed modules and productivity modules, which I'm not really using at the moment. Or not a lot of, at least. I could actually be producing... No, I don't need more, because apparently I have enough, because the chest is full. So yeah, we can make maybe a lot of speed modules, but at the moment it would be a self-fulfilling prophecy, and I don't really like that. So yeah, Rocket Silo is taking its sweet, sweet time, and I'm not really sure what we can do. So I'm going to make a cut here and bring you back. At the moment, we will be... Where are these going? I'm going to follow some robots. No clue where these are going. But I'm going to bring you back when we have... when we have the Rocket Silo is done, we're going to make that. And there we go, Rocket Silo is done. Okay, so now we can create a lot of resources, and this is going to take a buttload of resources, I think. Oh, that's why the rockets didn't do a lot of damage. Also, we still have cluster grenades, which I never used. Give me stack inserter bonus. I think that's something we need. I am actually going around my base, upgrading a few small things, which, well, we need, like... Okay, these are going great. We apparently did not have enough of these. Actually, a lot of this stuff wasn't really upgraded to its max. And now we should be creating this a lot faster. Yeah, they're having a little bit of a pause, so they are not going as quick as they can. Research here was lacking. Apparently the filter inserters and also the speed, because these were also the assembly machines too instead of trees. So I've just been going around upgrading a few things. This is all upgraded. Science is now all upgraded. These are not upgraded, but they have an iron shortage. Iron feed for the first part is not the best. You might want to need to do stuff on that, but that is going to be a later date. First off, let's get some stuff rolling. Let's get some rockets. Let's see if we can start with some rockets. Where did that be added? First off, we need a 1000 of a lot. So let's increase the concrete to 1000. Let's add the steel to there for a 1000. Let's add blue circuits for 200, I think. 200. Electric engines. Electric engines for 200. And there comes the robots. Sweet, sweet. Oh my god. Charging robots. Oh, this looks so beautiful. And that is then everything. Yeah, the pipes we have. Okay. Robots, give me everything. Come here. Give me all the good stuff. They've used a lot of robots, I think. So now the question is, where do we put the... I think we're going to put the rocket silo over here, produce everything here, and move it down. Uh-oh. Apparently we are out of inventory. Give me not that. And not those. Get rid of this one, get rid of this one. And... you know what we can do is just say I want 200 of this. Now, before we are going to make the rocket silo itself, I want 200 of this. And that was everything. I want 100 of these. Okay, our rocket silo. There we go. So what do we need for the parts for the rocket silo itself? Oh, there we go. There they are. Low density structures, which is steel, copper, and plastic. And why am I still... oh, because I am now completely out of something. Some things, I have to say. Rocket fuel, as I think the first thing we're going to be creating. So I said at the end, or when we are creating solid fuel, I think it was at the previous episode, that I wanted to be producing at least one every second of rocket fuel. So we had these here, which will be producing 12 every 3 seconds. Yeah, 12 every 3 seconds, which means it will be creating... oh my god, where's the calculator? There's my calculator. 12 every 3 seconds is 4 every second. So we can use 3 every second. So that means we can produce 3 every second. If we use 3 every second. I had a calculation for this in my mind. 3. So divided by 10, we can create 1 every 10 seconds of rocket fuel. That is a good amount to start with, I think. Now, there are beacons, and beacons can speed up a lot of this production. So I think if we use some, or place beacons here in the middle, let's take an assembly machine. Why do I have 27 blue ones? And would place them over here. Now, I do not know for sure if that is the size of a beacon. So I'm going to be creating one beacon, and we are going to move down here and place down the rocket silo first. Okay, so we have a thing here. Let's get some concrete. Make that a little bigger. And just create a path here. Create a path here. Oops. And now I'd like the silo. My god, this is big. That's big. That's really big. How much power does this one use? 4 megawatts. That's a long time. Okay, so this one needs low density structures, rocket fuel, and control units, and we'll be making the rocket parts. Okay. Ah, we've got some more of that. Good. Now I placed this actually here because I wanted to make sure we have logistic coverage, because I think we might need to do stuff with that. Not really sure though. I'm also not sure I want to place it here. I think I want to make something like a shrine, a lot of hazard concrete around it as well, but for now I am going to place it here. So this one needs... how much does this need per thing? Okay, so this one can produce a maximum. Oh my god, this would mean we would need Yeah, I guess I'm going to need the last one as well for that one. Where was I? There we go. So if we would create this one on full blast, we would produce 1 every 3 seconds, or 10 rocket fuel every 3 seconds. So if we would not use beacons, if we would need 1 every 3 seconds of rocket fuel, which will be produced once every 30 seconds, we need 10 of these, which is actually precisely the amount I wanted. So that is actually working out quite well. Okay, where is that one beacon I had? Is this one the same size? This one is the same size. Okay. So if we would have that one there, and then these over here. I'm good doing this wrong again. There we go. Power lines will be going over here. And I guess we're going to have one there as well. I guess we're going to do something like this, but for now I don't really have the beacons yet to do that, so that won't be a problem. There's going to be a belt here. I guess we're going to have this one going there. And we're going to have inserters. We need 1 every 30 seconds, so we might as well... Well, let's use stack inserters just in case we need them here. These will be creating solid fuel. There we go. And those will be outputted here, put on a belt, and maybe into a chest, or maybe just on a belt itself. And now we need 10 of these being constructed. Okay, which means let's also actually place down the... Oh, actually, that's not going to work, is it? No, it's not going to work. Okay. Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the amount of solid fuel production we're going to have, or rocket fuel production, which should be consuming the whole belt here. Well, we would have a little bit extra, but of course these are all now just emptying out, so that should really be a problem. Okay, so that's 1. That's the rocket fuel. Now let's again make sure we can add a beacon over here on this side as well. I'm going to power that the same way. Okay, so this is going to be the output here. And the next thing we're going to make is, I guess... Oh, that is a lot of tier 1 speed modules, which we should be producing locally. So we're not going to do these, because I think I want then the production for the speed modules here, and then ferry them into the production area for the rockets here. These needs to all be moved down. I might not have done this optimally, but let's go for the low density structures first. This is also once every... so we're going to make 10 of these machines. And we need plastic, copper and steel. Now if you want the coverage for the beacons on 2 sides, we're going to have actually problems there with supplying the resources, which is going to be interesting. So how do we do that? Well, technically we won't have a problem, because we have 3 items and the outputs could go on the same belt, so that would mean... but steel is going to be a problem, I think. Okay, let's just... Do I want to walk here? Maybe I do. Let's just have the beacons maybe on one side. Have a walkway here, because maybe I want that. Because we have a crossroad, so I might as well do this over there. And then over here, I need hazard concrete. Make this a little shorter. There we go, other side as well. There we go, and now robots are gonna grab some more for me. Ah, robots, you got to love them. There we go, another robot there. Remove this one. Oh my god, that was a lot of construction or logistic robots. There we go. That was most of my logistic robots, technically. Oh well. So here we are going to be creating... What was I going to create? Low density structures. Yes. So, right, how did I want to do this? So I think I want just 2 feed lines. I could go a little more crazy, but I think I just want 2 feed lines. Then an assembly machine here. At this height, 2 of them of course, with a power line in between like so. Then I guess we're going to use some stack inserters here. Oh, that's going to be interesting. I wanted this one to be creating low density structures, but they need 5 copper and 10 oh. Okay, that is going to be a little bit different than I actually thought it would be. We're going to have the output on the other line, on the outside line here. This is going here. And we're going to have the feed lines on 2 sides like so. Like so, okay. So one is going to have plastic and copper. Let's get that on a bar. And we have a little more space on this side, so we're going to do that on that side. This one is going to have the steel. I guess the steel is first, because the steel is closest. There we go. That's the steel. Okay. Then the next one is copper and plastic. Plastic is over here, or copper is over here, so that's going to be the easiest one to deal with. Okay, copper is going to go like this. Then it should go on the ground directly. Not sure if I needed more copper. I think I do. Copper on one side. And then plastic, which is over here. On the other side. Like so. Red circuits can continue. And that is 2 of those. Okay, those need to be powered up. I guess we're going to have a large power line over here, powering this whole side of the facility. And also what we would like here is a roboport. A roboport. This one. And also one thing I'm not placing anymore is lights. And I would need a lot of lights in my base. I'm of course now using the night vision. And that's the reason I'm not really seeing the darkness. But I should actually use that a lot, because I'd like my factory to be lit pretty good. So we're going to have 10 of these as well, at least to start with, like this. Is that one higher? No, it's the same line. Yeah, it's the same line. Good. Okay, that is low density structures. So that's the second product for the rockets. Let's just put these 2 in here. Okay. Oh my god, these are still going. Oh my god, this is going to take some time. Okay, so the next thing we're going to make here is going to be a little bit of a reverse construction, because first we're going to make the item for the satellite itself, which is the control modules. And after that we are going to make the speed modules for these. So we need processing units. So this whole column here, the blue column, is coming up here. So we're going to have a full belt of blue. And the processing units itself, or no, the speed modules, need green and red. Okay, so we're going to have the double line, maybe the double line? I think we're going to have the double line. Oh, we are low on plastic. Or the plastic is not balanced. Okay, that is something we need to check. Okay, so we are going to have beacons over here. Then a belt, which will, I guess, be the output belt. Then the assembly machines. Power lines. I could be using substations, maybe. But, not really interested. Okay, so these just need normal inserters. And these can also be using long-handed inserters from one side and just output the things on this side. Then we would have two, well, technically we won't need two belts, but this one is just easier because this one is going to snake around to the whole production facility for these other things. And these are going to be producing... Where are they? Where are they? Rocket control units. Are they rocket control units? Yeah. Okay, I'm getting thirsty. After this episode, it is time for me to go and get something to drink. I guess. Oh well. There we go. So let's copy this over. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 10 of each. I guess we're going to double this up eventually. I think we're going to double it up at least. There we go. And now we need blue circuits, or processing units, like they're also called. From here. There we go. Those are blues. Yep, there they go. And now speed modules itself. I'm really going over time here. Okay, I'm going to then take a break here. It's 27 minutes, my god. I want to have 20-minute episodes. That's almost, well, 50% longer. Well, okay. Rocket parts. That's the thing we have. Now, next episode, we're going to put this all in action and hopefully get the first rocket parts made. And then we're gonna see what we're going to do after that. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Please leave a like on it. And I hope to see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye-bye.